I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong.
Hi, I'm JB. In this video, we're gonna revisit my public portfolio and see how it has performed in 2022. And let me tell you, it's been going down. As you can see, I have a total asset allocation. I have some real estate. I have my 401k IRA. I have my stocks. I have some other investment, and I have cash. Other investments are like cars and stuff. I'm a little bit into classic cars, so I like to collect those. But as usual, it's the stock part we're going to talk about. If we look at the sector allocation, I have 2% in financials, I have 5% in consumer staples, I have around 8% in technology, I have 1% in materials, and 84% in consumer discretionary. If we look at it, how it's divided up in what we call risk allocation, I have 15% in my core dividend stocks, I have 1% in my speculative basket, and I have 84% in growth. So, take a guess. How do you think 2022 has been for me so far? As all the growth and technology stocks have been hit the hardest? Let's just have a look at that. Number 10, Norwegian Air Shuttle. Ticker symbol NAS. 0.1% of my portfolio. Norwegian Air Shuttle is an airline, a Norwegian actually, situated here in the Nordics where I live. And it used to be a really, really good company. But after the COVID crisis, it's been really bad. And actually, it started before the COVID crisis. I bought this as a speculative play and thought it was a great idea. But if we look at it, it wasn't such a great idea. But that's how those pan out. The speculative plays, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But still, it's only 0.1% of the portfolio, so I can afford that. My average share price is around $10.28. And the share price today is 0.80. 80 cents for this stock. I'm down 92%. I don't think I ever get my money back, but hey, it doesn't cost anything just to have sitting around, so let's see what happens over a 10-year period. Number 9, Polestar. Ticker symbol PSNY. Also 0.1% of my portfolio. And actually a pretty good company, I mean. It could very well be the next Tesla. It's a very good company and I really, really like their products. The problem is they're a startup. They haven't gotten their economics on track yet. They haven't got their ramp up yet. So it's going to take around 3-5 years before they're going to become a really, really good company. So what can I say? I went in too early. My average share price is $11.33 and the share price today is $4.15. So I'm currently down 63%. But hey, 0.1% of the portfolio, and I'm planning to build on it as soon as I can. I'm going to add more to this position until it gets to be at least 1 or 2% of the portfolio. Number 8, Meta, or the old Facebook. Ticker symbol, I think the symbol actually is META, so I made a mistake here. It's 0.1% of my portfolio. And actually, I had a large position in Meta, a year ago? And I opted to sell everything just before it crashed. So I think I got out with around, a little bit of profit. But I was lucky to sell at that time. The only reason I started another position was because I moved it into the speculative basket and tried to get a little, earn a little on it. But unfortunately, again, I bought at the wrong time. So my average share price is 168 and the share price today is around 99. So I'm down 42% on that one. I will be adding to that, but not too much. It's still just a speculative play. Number 7, Proterra. Ticker symbol PTRA. It's 0.9% of the portfolio. Actually, I had very high hopes for this company and kind of still have. The business plans is good, the idea is good, everything is good. They just started at the really, really worst time with COVID hitting. And since then, they have had a lot of trouble ramping up, finding their footing. But seeing the new Inflation Reduction Act has come into play, they're going to do very well with all their school buses. So I think this one is a keeper. I still believe in the company, and I think they're going to do great. I just have to dollar cost average and get some more shares. The average share price is $13, and the share price today is around $5.96. So I'm down around 55% as of now. It's almost 1% of the portfolio, and I'm counting on putting it up around 2% of the portfolio. Number 6, Rio Tinto Group, ticker symbol RIO, Rio. It's 1.2% of my portfolio, and that's a great company. Rio Tinto is a mining company doing very, very well. I think it's the second largest in the world. They have a very, very high dividend yield. And already, I think I have owned them for almost a little over a year, I think. And already I have been getting around 12% in dividends. My average share price is $66.75, and share price today is around $53. So I'm currently down 21%. But still, I gotten the half of that in dividends, so that doesn't bother me. I'm going to add more shares to my portfolio. I think it's going to be around 5% of the portfolio because of the dividend. So this one is really one of my core dividend holdings. Number 5, Alphabet, Google. Actually, I bought the Goog, ticker symbol GOOG. I have made another video of why I did that, but that's another video. This is a no-brainer. I mean, this is a company that's going to grow and grow and grow, and it's going to be around for a long, long time. My average share price is $123, and the share price today is around $96, $97. So I'm down 21%. It's not a large part of my portfolio, but at 2%, I'm going to be adding till it's around, maybe 5-6% of my portfolio. Number 4, Danske Bank, ticker DNSKF. It's a bank, one of my favorite holdings, because if you look at the curve, you can see that when we were back in 2018 around, the share price was over 42. They got caught up in a money laundering scheme where some of their Eastern European branches were heavily into money laundering. And of course, that hit the whole bank as a whole. They have been waiting for a fine to drop ever since then, and I think it's almost there now. And they have been saving up for that fine for a long, long time. And I think it's going to be around maybe 18 billion. That's a lot. They have been saving up and they have the money. So as soon as that fine is paid and they get back to becoming an investment grade company, they're going to rise amazingly much. I'm guessing they're going to go at least to 30 in a couple of years, maybe even 40. And then from there on, the only way is up. My average share price is about $12. And the share price today is almost $14. So I'm still up 14%. And this one is a keeper. I'm going to keep this one forever and build it up till it's around 7 or 8% of the portfolio, maybe even more. It depends on how much it rises. Number 3, Pepsi, ticker symbol PEP. Everybody knows Pepsi. They have a large diversified portfolio. They sell everything from soft drinks, chips, and a lot of other stuff. They're pretty good in a recession and they're doing very well no matter what. This one is 4.6% of my portfolio, and I'm going to keep it and make it around 10%, I'm thinking. Maybe 8, 9, 10%. My average share price is around $137, and the share price today is $182. So I'm up around 33%. I used to be up a lot more, but hey, everybody's down at the moment. So as I said, this one is a keeper. This is in my core dividend portfolio part. They're just paying the dividends. They're just growing steadily, just plowing ahead. Number 2, Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. Microsoft needs no introduction at all. Great company, great business plan, great future. I don't really see a serious competitor for Microsoft anyway soon. So this one is again one of the juggernauts that just keeps on growing. I've been holding Microsoft for some years now, 4 or 5 years I think. And actually I made a great mistake at some point in time where I sold half of my Microsoft, anticipating it to drop more and to buy it back. And I never really got around to it. I never caught it again. Of course, I should have pounced on it back in the COVID crisis, but hey, there were so many things to buy. So today Microsoft is only 6.6% of my portfolio. My average share price is around $160. The share price today is around $235, so I'm still up 48%, which is okay. I gotten a lot of dividends from it, so yeah, it's fine. Number 1, yes, the numero uno, Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. Well, I hope you know Tesla, and I hope I don't have to introduce to you what kind of company it is and what kind of growth we're looking into. Actually, I bought it very, very early. Back in the day, I bought SolarCity and got converted to Tesla shares. But yeah, as you might know, I sold it. And I kind of didn't believe in the company until Model 3 started ramping. And then I got back in. And again, I was an idiot and I sold it. I sold it because it was dropping. So I thought, hey, I'm going to be able to sell it, make a profit, buy it back lower, and Bob's your uncle. But guess what? That didn't happen. I didn't catch it fast enough. I didn't get the trade done fast enough. So at the time that I bought it back, I actually bought it back at a higher price than I sold it. So easy way of losing. At that time it was 100 shares. Today that would have been 300 shares. Yoop-de-doo. Very funny. But still, I can't complain. My average share price is around $77. The share price today is $228. So I'm still up almost 200%. And counting in the growth the next couple of 10 years, this one is going to be a doozy. I'm guessing, not guessing, I actually have a price target. I have an evaluation I made. I'm fairly sure that we're going to see a share price around $1,500 in around 2028, 2030. This one is definitely a keeper. Right now, it's around 82% of my portfolio. But that's only because it's been going up so much. It started out with, I think it was around 40% of the portfolio back then. But still, every chance I get, I buy more Tesla. So here's the list. And if I look back and what I changed since the last portfolio update, I sold all my Novo Nordisk stock, which was actually a mistake. I shouldn't have done that, but I was an idiot. I thought I could do better, so I sold those. I bought more Rio Tinto, and I sold all of my Carlsberg, the brewery. And actually I did that because they refused to close down their Russian stores, their Russian business. So I knew this was going to hit the stock, so I sold it before. So I still made money on it, and right now it's dropped below my price, so that was a good call. I bought more of Danske Bank, I bought more of Pepsi, and of course I sold the large percentage of my Meta platform, Facebook, 5.6, and now I have restarted another position just as a speculative play. Microsoft, I haven't really touched that much. Tesla, I keep buying as much as I can. So looking at the stock tracker that I built, I can constantly see which stocks I should buy more of. The big problem right now is money, liquidity. In Denmark, where I live, all the gas prices, the electric prices, everything has gone through the roof. I mean, it's like a 5x. So right now, I'm just trying to use the extra spare cash I have to put in Tesla. If I look at my Tesla valuation, I have a discounted cash flow valuation. If we look at Tesla's free cash flow, it's year over year around 7 billion. So if I enter around 7 billion and I use Elon's own 50% growth rate the first 5 years, and then 45% the next 5 years, and a discount rate of 10 and a multiple of around 25, we get a share price about $2,802. Are you kidding me? $2,800 per share. That's almost 10x from where we are today. Now you know why I put all my money in Tesla? That's why. Even if I use a normal case with a 35% growth the first 5 years and 25% the next 5 years, and still 10% discount rate and a more normal 20 multiple, the share price is $800, $813. So that's almost a 3x. And if I then take a bear case with only 15% growth, 10% growth, put in 10% discount rate and a multiple of 15, the share price is $200. That's really, really bear case, you know. I can live with that. So if we put probabilities on that, and say, let's say 30% chance of the bull case coming to fruition, and 50% normal case, and 20% for the bear case, we still end up with a share price of 1,288. No matter how you twist and turn that, that's a great upside from today, around 228. I have, of course, made some calculations on all the companies I own. So I kind of know where they're, at least I'm fairly confident that they're going to reach the targets that I put on them. And that's why I know when I'm going to sell and when I'm not going to sell. So this is the updated portfolio for 2022. And as I hinted at the beginning, I'm almost down since the top. I'm down around 150,000 since the top, which is quite a lot. But again, I'm a long-term investor. I don't have any positions except my speculative ones that I'm keeping less than 5 years. I mean, 5 years is the minimum I'm keeping my companies. Actually, 10 is more plausible. I don't need the money till around 15, 20 years. So we need to know that the market is always cyclical. It's ups and downs, and it's going to happen no matter what. Just look at the COVID crisis. Everything was on sale, and the things you bought there, man, those were great buys. So on that note, I hope to see you in the next video. And as always, the best investment you can make is in you. The more you learn, the more you earn. If you found some value in this, I hope you will give this video a like, maybe even subscribe to the channel and help me out a lot. And on that note, I will leave you for today. Have a nice one. Bye.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living